I find it best to describe it as something interesting, or maybe put it in context to me asking a question, or maybe just to be humble try to make a suggestion, or maybe I should tell a story where its moral is this object lesson. I'll just shoot like it's a Smith & Wesson. Concerning salvation, the church be overreacting with somebody famous mentions Jesus. It's like we be like, what a validation. 5 exclamations, we celebrating salvation. Celebrity claiming, label them among the saints. When accepting some award, they say the Lord up in their statement. Some Christians be like, praise, I'm telling people they hating if they question the validity of these people's salvation. Even though their tweets, Instagrams, and other interviews demonstrate whatever faith they had that they hardly use. To be honest, I always feel like they play us, cause we want our credibility from the world if they famous.
We want the athletes and actors to say that they believe so we can celebrate after. We want the singers and the rappers to mention Jesus Christ so we can sing it in our rafters. Yes, we want them to like us, forgetting the Lord's the one who likes us. Famous. And if you know what I'm talking about, sing on, sing on.
I take no pleasure in saying that people aren't converted, nor do I just believe people because his name they blurted. Especially when they rich and famous, because it is easier for a camel than it is for them people that frequent my TV channels. But I'm hopeful every time I hear them speaking, I'm boastful and credit that to the Lord of hosts too. But if I'm honest, I'm actually more concerned with how the churches they yearn to be accepted by the world, cause young and most do. And you can see it by taking secular songs and be singing them up in church and see people carrying on and on and on. Don't get me wrong, but I'll be honest, you happier at this song and meditating on the promise. We doubting God more than Thomas. People just love it, but I fear that we're in the world, but our worshipers now of it. As long as they respect us, it's secretly what we covet. But say that it's just mission and imitate easy does it. Famous.
We want the athletes and actors to say that they believe so we can celebrate after. We want the singers and the rappers to mention Jesus Christ so we can sing it in our rafters. Yes, we want them to like us, forgetting the Lord's the one who likes us. Famous. And if you know what I'm talking about, sing on, sing on.
I guess I struggle with seeing my people that's redeemed. We so dependent on affirmation for self-esteem. I hear believers say that the church should assimilate, to preach the gospel or they will think that our love is hate. That's where they got you, I'm saying, and it's in my mental state. While trying to balance how did we get here, well how do we get out of this challenge? This can't be the fate. We eating from the bread of life, but my brothers and sisters starving like they never ate. So they gravitate to the world's definition of faith, thinking it's God's love they showing, but their growth is escape. Cause they blinded by mere acceptance, validation's their preference. I wanna be like and liked by them all in the same sentence. It's troubling when you see believers siding with the government, redefining morality. Scripture's just a formality. It's all stemming practically from how we also got here. The emphasis on sin made us think his love is not clear. It's grim, but it stops here, a lot's here. So do remember that Christ died, we shouldn't live as pretenders. We playing games like we enders, but we can humbly admit that we wrong. So take this song and ask the Lord if you were it. Famous.
We want the athletes and actors to say that they believe so we can celebrate after. We want the singers and the rappers to mention Jesus Christ so we can sing it in our rafters. Yes, we want them to like us, forgetting the Lord's the one who likes us. Famous. And if you know what I'm talking about, sing on, sing on, sing on, sing on.
Interesting perspective. Now that's one I haven't made the connection to before, and we'll have to give that more thought. Now on Frustrated Christian, you had some crazy things to say about the future. Is there more in chapter 2? Man, there's always thoughts I have about the future, man, and stuff that I could say and wanted to say, but if I'm honest, man, the future that I'm most concerned about is the one where people will be eternally frustrated. Eternally frustrated?